No, no, it's okay. Speak.
But now I am on the speaker.
Yes, say. Yes. Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Is
Yes,
my
sir.
voice clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
you didn't uh, join for two phone today.
No, I'm from one.
Sir, is there any reason?
Why?
Sir, I put the message that you don't read.
Which message?
So now I am on speaker. There is no no uh, reason to see this message.
Okay. My voice is clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, in short, I will tell you that in this lesson, the night the bed fell, the author describes about the strange experience, the eventful night that he had, and he says that that was a very strange day, and that day his father, he decided that he will sleep in the attic, the topmost floor of the room, and or the topmost floor of the house, sorry, which is just below the roof. Mother was not ready to let the father sleep there because the bed was wobbly. The bed might fall down anytime, so she was afraid that father would fall down and he would die. And mother was thinking all these negative things. But father had decided that he will sleep, so he slept over there. And grandfather was away, and grandfather usually was away from the house. So it was a commonplace occurrence for them. It was a very common thing, so they were not worried about grandfather. Then at that time, one cousin of the author who was there in the house, Briggs Bell, he was sleeping with author in his room, and Briggs Bell had that kind of thing in his mind that if he is not waken up at every hour during the night, then he will die of suffocation. So he used to set an alarm clock every hour during the night. उसने सेट किया हुआ था एक एक घंटे के इंटरवल पे बट ऑथर explained him and convinced him that author said that I am a very light sleeper and I can get awake on anyone if anyone stops breathing in my room. So Briggs Bell tried to check the author the first day. He held his breath. उसने hold कर ली अपनी breath. So author was also very smart. He was not sleeping on the first day. He knew that Briggs Bell will check me. So immediately author went to Briggs Bell and woke him up. And Briggs Bell was convinced that yes, author is the light sleeper, and now I don't have to sleep. Keep an alarm clock, and author is there to wake me up. Author means for him he was the brother. So still, Briggs Bell took one precaution for safety, for backup. He put that spirit of camphor, that powder, at the top of his bed, so that if the author does not wake him up, then he can smell that camphor and he can again start breathing because camphor is a powerful reviver, a very powerful medicine. Then I had explained the layout of the room. Can you explain the layout of the room? When you climb the stairs, first who is sleeping in the room? The first room is of mother and Herman.
Yes, sir.
And adjoining room. Next room kiska hai? The adjoining room
Author
is
and his cousin brother.
author and the cousin. Briggs. They were sleeping in the
Briggs.
adjoining room. Next room. And Herman had the habit of singing the songs like Marching Through Georgia, Onward Christian Soldiers in his sleep. So Roy, who was author's brother, he was sleeping in the room which was across the hall. Hall के दूसरी side पे एक room था, and there was sleeping Roy, and in the center in the hall was sleeping Rex, the bull
Rex.
terrier. Rex was sleeping, that dog in the hall. That I explained, right? And not
Yes.
further. Yes, Ziad, if you want to read further, you can.
My bed was an army cot, one of those which are made wide enough to sleep and comfortably only by putting up flat with the middle section, the two sides which ordinarily hang down like the sideboards of a drop leaf table. When the sides are up, it is perilous to roll too far toward the edge, for then the cot is likely to tip completely over, bringing the whole bed down on top of one, with a tremendous banging crash. This, in fact, is precisely what happened about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. Now understand very carefully what is given. Now he is describing the bed. Author का bed कैसा था? See, here is author. How did his bed look like? His bed was army coat bed. You know, the soldiers in the army, they have that very simple bed. They don't have very spacious or double bed with mattresses and all. They have a normal bed, and it was author's bed was also very small. Army coat. Army coat means a very small bed, camp, which we use while camping. One of those which are made with enough to sleep on comfortably only by putting up flat with middle section. तो ये बीच का जो पार्ट है वो फ्लैट होता है, स्ट्रेट होता है, जो लाइक गुजराती उसे खाटलो, if you have seen, it is straight,
Yes, sir.
not very spacious. मिडल में से फ्लैट होता है, and it has four legs, and it is not very heavy, वो तो लाइट वेट होता है, right? And the two sides which ordinarily hang down like the sideboards of a drop leaf table. एक drop leaf table आता है जिसमें ऐसे four legs होते हैं. Here are these two legs are one side and that two legs are another side. तो दो side हुई बेड की. One side two legs and on another side two legs. And with that two sides the bed stands straight. That is called the army coat bed. Understood?
Yes, sir.
When the sides are up, it is perilous. Perilous means it is dangerous. So if the sides are up, if you just shift on one side of the bed, if you put your all weight on one side of the bed, then what will happen? You will fall down and the bed will come above you. क्योंकि ये डबल
Yes,
बेड नहीं
sir.
है. This is very lightweight. So if you have to sleep in the center of the bed, अगर थोड़ा सा भी नींद में उस साइड गए, then you will fall down and the bed will roll above you like that. You can imagine. So that he is telling over here. It is very dangerous to roll too far towards the edge. You cannot go towards the edge of the bed. You have to sleep in the center of the bed only. For then, the coat is likely to tie completely over, to tip completely over. Means that bed will come above you. If you just shift to the edge of the bed, अगर एंड पे गए बेड के, तो जो पूरा वेट है वो उस साइड एक साइड आ जाएगा एंड यू विल फॉल डाउन एंड द बेड विल कम अबव यू, इट विल रोल ओवर यू, bringing the whole bed down on the top of one. So whoever is sleeping will fall down and the bed will come above that person with a tremendous banging sound. Means great banging crash, very big sound it will make. This is this in fact precisely what happened at about 2 o'clock in the morning, and exactly same thing which author tells us in the above four lines. Exactly same thing happened with author at 2 o'clock midnight. It is 2 a.m. So we say morning. So that thing happened with author. Everyone understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Continue.
Always a deep sleeper, slow to arouse, I had lied to Briggs. I was too first unconscious of what had happened when the iron cord rolled me onto the floor and toppled over on me. It left me still warmly bundled up and unhurt, for the bed rested above me like a canopy.
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 Hence I did not wake up, only reached the edge of consciousness and went back. The racket, however, instantly awakened my mother in the next room, who came to the immediate conclusion that her worst dread was realized. The big wooden bed upstairs had fallen on father. She therefore
Okay.
screamed.
Afterwards you continue. See, Always a deep sleeper, slow to arouse. I had lied to Briggs. Now author is confessing the truth in front of all the readers, all of us, that he had lied to Briggs Bell. Yesterday I had explained. Remember that he told the Briggs Bell that I am a very light sleeper. I will
Yes,
get up
sir.
immediately. But here he says that he is a very deep sleeper and slow to arouse. He cannot wake up immediately from the sleep. I was first unconscious of what had happened when the iron coat rolled on me onto the floor and toppled over me. So when this iron coat bed came over him, and this author, he fell down. He was unconscious. He was not knowing what happened with him. Still he is sleeping. See, which kind of person he is. He fell down. The bed came above him, over him, but still he is unconscious. Still he is asleep. The bed toppled over, means the bed fell down on him, but still this man is sleeping. तो ये लाइट स्लीपर बोल रहा था खुद को. सी how much deep sleeper he is, and he had lied to Briggs Bell that I am a light sleeper. It left me still warmly bundled up and unhurt. So warmly bundled up means he was still inside his blanket, covering the blanket, and unhurt means he did not get any hurt when he fell down. For the bed rested above me like a canopy. Canopy means cover. You use something to cover, like blanket or something which you use to cover your body. So that is cover. So bed was resting on him like canopy, like a cover. The bed was on him. It covered him totally. Hence, I did not wake up, only reached the edge of consciousness and went back. So for a while, when there is a lot of noise, for 1 second, sometimes you open your eyes, again you go to sleep. So same thing happened with him. He became conscious for 1 second or for 2 seconds. Again he went to sleep. He did not realize that bad is over him now. वो तो पता ही नहीं चला उसको. The racket, however, instantly awakened my mother. Racket means what? Racket means a loud noise, loud annoying noise. So that loud noise which came when author fell down, that loud noise which came because of that, who was awakened? Who got up from the sleep? Who got up from the sleep at that time?
His brother and
Brother?
his cousin brother.
What is written over here? Check.
Mother.
Yes. And mother was sleeping in the next room, not with him. So mother was awakened with this loud banging sound when the author fell down and the bed came over him. So loud banging sound हुआ. And mother woke up with this racket, means a loud noise. With that racket, mother woke up in the next room. Now what will she think? उसको पहले से क्या डर था? Mother already had one fear in her mind. About whom?
About his father.
His father.
His husband.
His husband. Or her husband.
Her husband.
Yes. So she will think that something has gone wrong in that attic. क्योंकि उसने तो सिर्फ वो साउंड सुना, उसको लगेगा जो डर था वही हुआ. Like that. Who came to the immediate conclusion? So mother thought, came to the conclusion means mother ने क्या सोचा? That her worst dread was realized. Worst dread means बुरा सपना. That her worst nightmare has come true. That father has fallen down. जो उसको डर था वही हुआ शायद. The big wooden bed upstairs had fallen on father. So that is what she thought. First thought उसके mind में ये आया. Because she was not in the room with author. तो उसको लगा कि ऊपर से आवाज आया, right? Because father was upstairs. So mother thought that that bed had fallen, that sideboard has fallen on father, and he will die. Are you all understanding? How many are there? Are you all understanding this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, I am understanding.
Okay, okay. Yes, continue.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Yes.
Let's go to your poor father. It was this shout, rather than the noise of my coat falling, that awakened Herman. In the same room with her, he thought that mother had begun, for no apparent
Apparent.
reason, hysterical. You are all right. Mammal, he shouted, trying to calm her. They exchanged shout for perhaps 10 seconds. Let's go to your poor father, and you are all right. That woke up Briggs. By this time, I was conscious of what was going on in a vague
Vague.
way, but did not yet realize that I was under my bed instead of on it. Briggs awakening in the of loud
Midst.
midst of loud shouts of fear and apprehension, came to the quick conclusion that he was suffocating and that we were all trying to bring him out. With a low moan, he grasped the glass of camphor at the head of his bed and instead of sniffing it poured it over himself. The room reeked of camphor. Oof! A choked Briggs, like a drowning man,
Drowning.
for drowning man, for he had almost succeeded in stopping his breathing under the
Deluge.
deluge and pungent,
Pungent.
pungent spirits. He leaped out of bed and groped towards the open window, but he came up against one that was closed. With his hand he beat out the glass, and I could hear it crash and tinkle on the alleyway,
Alleyway.
alleyway below. It was at this juncture that I, in trying to get up, had uncanny sensation of feeling my bed above me, foggy with sleep. I was suspected in my turn that the whole uproar was being made in a frantic endeavor
Endeavor.
endeavor to extricate me from that must be an unheard of and perilous situation. Get me out of this, I bawled. Get me out. I think I had the nightmarish belief that I was entombed in, in a mine. Goof, gasped Briggs, floundering in his
Floundering.
camphor. Floundering.
Okay. So I will explain this paragraph, main paragraph. Understand very carefully. ये सबसे main paragraph है. Now, what did I tell you first? That when bed fell down, mother thought that father has fallen down from the bed and bed has come above him. और वो ऊपर जो father है attic में वो गिर गए. Till there you understood.
Yes, sir.
Then what happened? See, very important. Please be careful, attentive. She therefore screamed. फिर mother started shouting. उसने shouting start किया. Let's go to your poor father. It was the shout rather than noise of my coat that awakened Herman. When mother started shouting this, mother ने ये shouting start किया. Let's go to your poor father. Let's go. Let's go. She thought father has fallen down. लेकिन actually father को कुछ नहीं हुआ था, right? And because of this shout, who awakened Herman? Because Herman was sleeping in the same room with her. Herman जाग गया. In the same room with her. He thought that mother had become, for no apparent reason, hysterical. So Herman thought that without any reason, mother is shouting. No apparent reason means there is no reason, and mother has become hysterical means hyper, panic stricken. Who is hyper? Who is in panic? You are all right, Mama. He shouted, trying to calm her. So Herman wanted to calm the mother down. It calm down. Are you all right? Are you all right? हरमन ने तो वो साउंड सुना ही नहीं था कि बेड गिर गया था उसका. Herman only opened the eyes and saw mother shouting. So Herman thought that why is she shouting? So Herman tried to calm her down. They exchanged shout for perhaps 10 seconds. For 10 seconds, they both were constantly shouting. Mother was shouting this dialogue. Let's go to your poor father. Let's go. Herman was shouting this dialogue. You are all right. You are all right. दोनों shouting कर रहे थे for 10 seconds constantly. That woke up Briggs. अब कौन जाग गया? Briggs. And where was he? In which room? Yes, narrator.
Narrator
Yeah,
room.
author. लेकिन जब ऑथर का बेड गिर गया तब ब्रिक्स नहीं जागा था. ब्रिक्स woke up when he heard shouting. क्योंकि ब्रिक्स तो सेम रूम में था, फिर भी वो नहीं जागा जब बेड गिरा तो. Now ब्रिक्स woke up. Now ब्रिक्स को तो ऑलरेडी वो एक मेंटल फोबिया है. What is that phobia that he has?
He thought that he will die if he was not uh, uh,
Awakened.
wake up in every hour by the
Yes.
suffocation.
So ब्रिक्स woke up. अब और कंफ्यूजन होगा. यहाँ तक समझ में आ गया. सी बेड फेल डाउन. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल स्टार्टिंग वहां से हुआ. बेड फेल डाउन. ऑथर fell down and bed came over him. With that noise, mother woke up. Mother thought, father has fallen down above in the room attic. She started shouting. Then Herman woke up. Herman thought that mother has become hyper for no reason. He also started shouting. When they both started shouting, Briggs Bell woke up. अभी उसको भी कुछ और माइंड में आएगा. Everyone will think something else और वो chaos create करेंगे साथ में. By this time, I was conscious of what was going on in a vague way. I means author. So when all this was happening, author थोड़ी देर के लिए eyes open हुआ. Author was conscious. उनको पता चला कि क्या हो रहा है. He was vague means he was unsure. फिर भी he was not sure. When you wake up from the sleep, for a few seconds you will not remember anything. That is scientific fact. When you wake up, for a few seconds you will not remember anything. You will not even understand. It will take some time, 1 or 2 minutes, to understand what is going on around you. When you wake up from the deep sleep, you might have experienced it. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So same thing happened.
Of course.
It was vague. Means author was not sure कि क्या हो रहा है उसके आसपास ये सब. Vague, unsure, but did not yet realize that I was under my bed instead of on it. Still, author did not realize that he is sleeping under the bed and bed is sleeping on him. अभी तक ये तो पता चला ही नहीं उसको. Briggs awakening in the midst of loud shouts of fear and apprehension. Briggs Bell woke up and there was loud shouting going on of fear. Mother was shouting in fear and apprehension means worried. When you are worried, that is, you shout in your apprehension, worried. Mother was afraid and she was shouting in apprehension, and Herman was trying to calm her down. And Briggs Bell woke up now. Briggs जाग गया. Came to the quick conclusion that he was suffocating and that we were all trying to bring him out. So Briggs Bell को क्या लगा that these people are shouting to save me, that I am dying because of suffocation, and these people are shouting to bring me out of the suffocation so that I don't die. Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ओके अभी उसको उसका मिसकंसेप्शन हुआ. उन दोनों को खुद का मिसकंसेप्शन था. एंड ऑथर वाज हाफ अस्लीप हाफ अवेक. उसको तो कुछ समझ में भी नहीं आ रहा था. विथ अ लो मोन, विथ अ लो साउंड, लो मोन मीन्स वेरी लो साउंड, he grasped the glass of camphor. Grasped the glass of camphor means what? Hold. When you hold the glass of water like that. उसने glass of camphor लिया, which was at the head of the bed, जो उसने रखा था ऊपर. Instead of sniffing it, so instead of smelling it, उसने smell नहीं किया. He poured over himself. पूरा जो glass of camphor है पूरा मुंह पे आ गया. That whole camphor was spread on his face. Actually, he was in hurry. Instead of sniffing, he by mistake he poured that whole camphor on his face. So you just imagine what will happen. The room reeked of camphor. Reeked means what? Smelled, unpleasant, very bad smell, because it has very very strong smell. तो पूरा room camphor हो गया, and the smell of camphor spread in the whole room because by mistake he poured that whole camphor on his face. Even when this perfumes are used, when the perfume bottle breaks, that smell will not go away so easily.
Yes,
If
sir.
Yes,
you
sir.
if you experienced, वो smell जाएगी ही नहीं. परफ्यूम कितनी strong होती है वो.
Yes, sir.
Same way, camphor is also very powerful smelling substance. So the whole room reeked, smelled with camphor. Of coughing sound. Choked bricks. The bricks smell को खांसी आ रही थी अब. Like a drowning man. Like how the man who is dying inside the water. Like that, he started coughing. For he had almost succeeded in stopping his breathing. Almost he was about to lose his breathing because he was really suffocating now. उसकी breath stop होने वाली थी अब. He was coughing badly. because of this camphor now, which was spread in the whole room. Under the deluge of pungent spirit, deluge means overflow. वो overflow हो गया because the whole bottle, that whole glass came over him. So it was overflowed. Deluge means overflow हो गया वो. Pungent spirit. Pungent means strong, strong smell. Very strong. That is pungent spirit. He leaped out of the bed. Are you all understanding? He leaped out of the bed. मतलब वो बेड से नीचे उतरा. Bricks. He means bricks. And groped towards the open window. Groped, meaning moved by feeling the way with his hands. So he was not able to see because everywhere on his face camphor was spread. So he tried to touch with his hands. He was feeling, और वो edge, वो दीवार को touch करके move हो रहा था edge की तरफ से. And he wanted to go towards the window. Can you imagine that what I'm speaking? Can you imagine what I'm speaking?
Yes, sir.
So because he was not able to see, with his hands he was feeling the wall of the room and he was moving from the edge, and he wanted to reach the window that he can open the window and the suffocation will stop. But he came up against one that was closed. तो window तक पहुंचा, but he saw that window is closed. उसने हाथ से touch करके देखा तो window closed थी because his eyes, he was not able to see anything. So with his hands he touched the window and he saw that window was closed. With his hands he beat out the glass, and I could hear the crash and the tinkle on the alleyway below. So with his hands, he started banging the window. He wanted to open the window, and he was very nervous and he was very afraid. So he started banging the window. जोर जोर से window को मारने लगा वो. He started banging, and that sound of alleyway was heard. Alleyway means the passage, the passageway. So that sound when he was banging the window for opening it, that sound was heard by whom? By the author who was sleeping in the same room. It was at this juncture. Juncture means at this time. At this time, I, in trying to get up, had uncanny sensation of feeling my bed over me. Now, author was awakened. Now, author felt that uncanny sensation. Uncanny means uncanny sensation means strange, different. That sensation, अब उसको senses realize हुआ that bed is over me. The bed is above me. I am under the bed. Now, author is waking up when Brick's bell is crashing, tinkling on the window. He is trying to open it. At this time, the author woke up and he felt that bed is over me, above me. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Foggy with sleep. Foggy, unclear. When your eyes, you open your eyes early in the morning, your eyes are very unclear. You cannot see the things clearly. So, foggy with sleep. I now suspected. Now he had doubt. Author को भी और कुछ misconception हुआ. That the whole uproar was being made in frantic endeavor to extricate me from what must be an unheard of a perilous situation. Perilous situation means dangerous situation. So this author, when he woke up, the bed was above him. So he thought something else. उसने क्या सोचा that that is a frantic endeavor. Endeavor means very hard, trying very hard. That is endeavor. That all these people are shouting and they are banging the window to extricate, means to make me free from this dangerous situation. This dangerous situation that I am under the bed, and these people who are shouting and banging the window, they are trying to extricate me, means they are trying to save me, they are trying to make me free from this situation, because so they are making an endeavor, so they are trying hard. Frantic means which is done in urgent way. Urgently, frantic is urgently, they are trying very hard to set me free from this perilous situation, from this dangerous situation. तो ऑथर को ये लगा कि उसको सेव करने के लिए ये सब कर रहे हैं. Get me out of this, I bawled. So now author started shouting. Author को लगा कि वो मर रहा है, so he started shouting, get me out of this, I bawled. Bawled means what over here? Cried loudly, Very loudly, author started shouting, "Get me out of this! Get me out of this!" I think I had nightmarish belief that I was entombed in a mine. So maybe author को एक ड्रीम आया था कि उसको कैद कर लिया है, ट्रैप, एंटोम मीन्स ट्रैप कर लिया है उसको माइन में, एक फैक्ट्री में उसको कैद कर लिया है वैसे. Like that he had a nightmare, a very bad dream. That is what he thought. So he started shouting. Guff, gasped Briggs, floundering in his camphor. So Briggs Bell was still coughing. Uff, he was coughing. Floundering means to stumble. He was not able to walk properly because of that camphor that was spread on his face. आया समझ में यहाँ तक?
Yes, sir.
Everyone.
I understand.
Then what about others? Others are not listening.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Captain.
Are you all listening? Only three are there.
Yes, sir.
So I will ask you questions from here. You give me the answer.
Yes, sir.
How did Herman wake up?
I tell.
Yes.
Um, the Herman wake up uh, because her mother was shouting, so he wake up.
Okay. And what did he think when he saw the mother shouting?
He think that the other mother was
What? Mother was?
the mother was okay, but he thought that he was afraid, so he was shouting.
Okay. He thought that mother is hysterical, panic stricken.
Yes,
Then, how did Blixbell wake up?
Big big bell, uh, big bell heard the sound that they all are making, so he wake up.
He heard mother and Herman shouting.
Yes,
Okay. Then, what?
Yes, sir. Say something.
Hello? Hello?
yes, sir.
Yes, what are you saying?
Sir, I am not saying.
Who was speaking?
Sakib want to say.
Yes,
He
Sakib.
told it.
Yes, Sakib.
Sir, he is not unmuting your mic. His mic.
What did Brixbell do instead of sniffing the glass of camphor? What did he do?
Big big bell. Uh, sir. Big bell. Big bell eat the glass of.
Eat.
No, sir. Sir, Saqib with messaging emojis.
What did he do instead of that? See, here it is written.
He has poured on herself, on himself.
Instead of sniffing it, he poured it over himself.
So now he has now suffocating really.
Yes. And he was trying to move towards
Approximate.
the window. But he reached the window and that window was closed.
Close.
Author also woke up. Author thought that everyone is trying to save him, make him free. And author thought that he had a nightmare that he is entombed, he is trapped in a mine. And Brick's Bell started coughing. He was floundering in camphor, struggling. He was not able to walk. He was stumbling, not walking properly. We'll continue. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye, sir. Sir, three
Yes?
minutes left.
Yes, I know. Where are your friends? I wanted to explain further. They are all leaving very quickly, very early. वो भी उसने भी left कर दिया है क्या? जियाद ने